In a small village nestled along a hillside, there lived a 70-year-old man who had a gentle, daily ritual. Every evening, whether the rain poured or the cold wind cut through the night, he carefully lit a tiny oil lamp and placed it right outside his front door. The lamp wasn't bright. Its faint glow reached only a few steps from the porch. People passing by often wondered why he kept such a strange habit. But the old man never stopped. To him, lighting that little lamp had become as natural and necessary as breathing. One evening, a neighbor walked by, glanced at the lamp, and chuckled. "Old man, that little flame is barely visible. Who's ever going to see it? Why waste your oil?" The old man simply smiled, kind and calm. "A small light might still help someone someday." The neighbor shook his head in disbelief. "But nobody walks through this road at night." The old man whispered softly, "No one knows what tomorrow brings, and even a small light can guide someone who's lost." A week later, a violent storm swept through the village without warning. The wind howled, trees bent, and rain crashed down like a waterfall. In the middle of the chaos, a young man was trying to make his way home after working late. The road was pitch black, covered in mud, and he slipped again and again. Exhausted and frightened, he whispered a trembling prayer. "Lord, please lead me out of this darkness." With almost no visibility, he had no idea if he was walking toward safety or deeper into danger. Then, through the furious storm, he noticed something, a tiny flicker far in the distance. A weak glow, barely fighting the wind and rain, but unmistakably there. Step by step, he followed the light, shielding his eyes against the storm. The closer he got, the brighter it seemed. At last, he reached the porch with the little lamp. Drenched and shaking, he let out a breath of relief. Thank God. If not for this lamp, I don't know what would have happened to me. The old man hurried to bring him a towel, poured a cup of hot tea, and offered him a seat near the warm hearth. Once the young man calmed down, he asked, "Why do you light that lamp every night? Did you know someone might need it?" The old man looked at the flame dancing gently inside the lamp, and with a soft voice he said, "Many years ago, I was the one lost in a storm. I thought I would never make it home. Then I saw a small light, just like this one, hanging outside a stranger's house. That light saved me. So ever since that night, I decided I would light a lamp for others, just as someone once lit one for me." Outside, the storm had begun to fade, but the little lamp on the porch continued to shine steadily, like a quiet reminder. "You are the light of the world." The words of Jesus echoed in the young man's heart. He suddenly understood. Sometimes, the light we think is insignificant is the only hope someone else has. A few kind words, a simple gesture, a small act of compassion, what seems meaningless to us may guide another through their darkest night. From that evening on, the little lamp didn't just light the path, it lit hearts, and it reminded everyone who saw it that anyone can be a light in this world.